Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. Listen, we got some breaking news to report involving Mr. LeBron James. We all know the ESPYS is going on right now as we speak. I was going to say that Basil Carpenter Jr., you know, we getting there. Shout out to my man Basil in the building, spilling the beans already. You know, LeBron, you know, he got to make things, you know, a crescendo. You know, I'm sitting here watching the lovely ESPYS just like everybody else. LeBron James comes up to the podium, teasing retirement. I mean, goddamn it, if you're gonna retire, just retire already. We all knew you wasn't gonna retire, but it was definitely very comical, you know, because this is definitely crazy. You know, I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. LeBron James is just wilding out. He got himself some serious firepower. I don't know if you've been evaluating the Los Angeles back as he's returning for his 21st season. He's coming back with increased firepower. I mean, free agency has been just a movie for the Los Angeles Lakers. We just got to call it 100 right now. The Lakers are under Rob Pelinka, Darvin Ham. They doing the damn thing. You know, I think that's something that we must all acknowledge. I was very surprised that the Lakers was able to get all of the pieces that they was able to get. You know, that was very shocking to me that the Los Angeles Lakers acquired so much. And I didn't even think that they had enough assets to really pull all of this stuff off. I'm just going to keep it real with you. But nonetheless, the Lakers are coming back, you know, for another season with increased firepower in the Western Conference. Now, can they somehow break through the cracks because the West has gotten better? We all know this. The West is the wild, wild West. We just got to keep it real right there. So, but I like the Austin Reeves move. They picked up this kid, Austin Reeves. This man went from undrafted to a goddamn contract. You know, so, I mean, this is unbelievable what has happened. You know, LeBron James has definitely done a number in terms of elevating the franchise, but sometimes I don't think these young guys get enough credit, and they finally got the right collection of pieces to fit around LeBron James recently in Los Angeles. You know, we got to keep it all the way real right there as well. I forgot. Shout out Bronze. He says, I forgot he can't leaf flop this season. Nah, LeBron James, I think they're gonna do something this year. I'll be surprised if they don't. I think that he's got enough firepower to be successful. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Last year, the Lakers was just horrendous all regular season. It seemed like LeBron James got bored, you know, with just coming to work every day. The Lakers, they didn't turn it on towards the tail end of the season when everybody thought it was all over. So, I mean, we got to keep it real there as well. The Lakers turned it on. They flipped the switch. You know, I didn't think that they could. LeBron didn't flip the switch single-handedly. He definitely has some help. Big play by Anthony Davis. You know, as I'm evaluating the Los Angeles Lakers, as you can see, Phoenix is retooling. You know, they making moves. They still trying to do big things. I still believe that LeBron James and Anthony Davis, if they are serious, they're going to cause a serious problem for everybody. And it's going to be on the back of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has to come out like that animal. Anthony Davis has to come out the way he was playing. He cannot come into next season trying to be a perimeter player, trying to be a guard. He needs to go down in the paint and control the whole entire paint. Because even the Phoenix Suns, with all of their perimeter shooting, all of this good stuff, the Bookers, the KDs, the everybody, they're still going to have a serious problem if Anthony Davis is controlling and lock seal in the middle. That's going to be a big problem for everybody, including the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets. They are the cream of the crop. That's the team that I think everybody is chasing. They have Jokic, who he controls the middle, and then he controlling the whole goddamn floor, actually. And then he got shooters everywhere. Budding stars, whether you want to say MPJ, obviously Murray, these guys ain't never made the All-Star team, but listen, he's got some serious co-stars. Now the Lakers, did they do something? I'm hearing Christian Wood name involved. For LeBron to come out and announce that he's returning for his 21st season, basically like it was breaking news. I didn't believe that it was. I believe that LeBron James was coming back all along due to the fact of all of the stuff that was, all of the moves being made. Even they have a young, decent player coming out of the draft here, because you heard LeBron say when he was watching Austin Reeves' film prior to him being drafted. So as you can see, they got Christie, this kid here. LeBron hasn't made it to Summer League, but I'm pretty sure he's evaluating him, and I would expect him to fit in just well with the rest of the young talent in here. They got a nice collection of veterans, players that have been in the league, and they got young talent that got a lot to prove. The Cam Reddishes, obviously the center that they got, Jackson Hayes, coming out of the New Orleans Pelicans. I was shocked that they got Jackson Hayes. I think that the upside for Jackson Hayes is tremendous. The Los Angeles Lakers are under LeBron and AD. They have even more help. And they got these other guys who played well last season, and they brought them back, the Ruiz, as you can see, Reeves, even D'Lo. It was talk on D'Lo. He was on the way out the door. But homage got to be paid because they brought D'Angelo Russell back. So they showed all of these guys that the organization have the utmost faith in them. And, none of these moves, none of these pens would have been moved without LeBron James's approval. Let's just keep it 100. Him and Rob Pelinka is working hand in hand, or he's just working for LeBron James. Is one or the other. But nonetheless, it don't matter what the hell is going on, because the team is going on the up and ups. It's only a problem if they're going down. And it seems like the Lakers have found their formula. Now, I do want to say, even some of these guys like the Reeves of the world, some of these players, they are going to have increased, attention defensively. These guys ain't going to just be able to run up amok all the time like they was doing. I think Austin Reeves caught a lot of people by surprise. He was getting almost to I don't want to see, he was damn near playing like damn near all-star at times. Of course, he has some inconsistent play, but he has some games where he was unguardable. He was taking guys off the dribble. He was shooting. It was just ridiculous, that the things that he was doing. Now, let's see what happens when the defense is shifted on you. You got the new contract. You got the shoe deal. What's going to happen now when the defense shifts your way? We're going to find out. But LeBron James is returning. The ESPYS is live. We got a lot of things to discuss. Los Angeles Lakers basketball, King James. Listen, I got my man All Access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live. My man, there we go. You on mute.
Oh shit, I'm over here running my mouth and I'm on mute. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in the streets. Shout out to the panel as it reaches its premium peak. Shout out to the chat and all of its cacophony spewing out of the cracks and crevices of Flight Sports Block. And big ups, I'm talking about a major big ups to everybody pulling up the Flight Sports TV. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. And Flight, thank you. Thank you, Flight, once again for inviting us to a front row seat to this extravaganza. This it's becoming of me to grace the panel and share my thoughts on LeBron James returning, making a vital, crucial, and financial decision of epic proportion. We all know LeBron James is the player face of the NBA. We know LeBron James sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes be coveted, be in the mix amongst the governors. We know LeBron James well a, a wealth of influence in the Players Association. So it is a benefit to the NBA that LeBron James do return. And not only that, return in purple and gold. I'm talking about a prestigious franchise with championship legacy written all over it. It's, listen, Spike Lee couldn't write a better script like for LeBron James to enter his 21st season in the NBA.
Absolutely, Dex. I was just discussing all of the firepower returning for the Los Angeles Lakers. Like I said, LeBron James made an announcement at the ESPYS. He took the podium teasing retirement, and then he let it be known that today is not that day. And he will be returning for his 21st season, looking to electrify the crypto.com arena with all of this new increased firepower. We got guys on the way back. We all know they made some re-signees. They had to cut their losses with a few guys, and they brought in some influx of new talent, preferably younger talent that got a lot to prove. I love the moves of, as I like the Jackson Hayes move. I thought that he was a beast out there in New Orleans. I thought New Orleans didn't get the best out of him. Let's see what Cam Reddish does. He flashed signs in New York. He got moved to Portland, and I didn't really see much going on in Portland, but I seen some flashes early in New York. Now let's see, and even when he was in Atlanta, when I thought he was at his height, playing with Trae Young. Let's see if he can get back to that talent under LeBron James. It seems like he's got a lot of young talent over there that could give him a path and a guideway to be successful. What do you think about obviously LeBron coming back for his 21st? We got to that. What about what he's coming back to with obviously the returnees and the influx of new talent? What's your thoughts?
Yes, like one thing the Lakers do not go without for a very long period of time is talent and a superstar to go with that talent. It's been a very long time that the Lakers have been bereft of talent. And LeBron James is returning with his 21st season. You got 2 plus 1 equals 3. That represents trials and tribulation. And LeBron James will have a soft place to land when he enters his 21st season as a Los Angeles Lakers with the with the bodies that are surrounded by LeBron. Listen, we know that there's always a charming and alarming factor to the ways of life. And LeBron James is coming into a Laker corporeal that is fastened its seatbelts and is ready for the ride. I'm talking about the ride of their life. Like the Lakers are upset that they was manhandled by the Denver Nuggets. So LeBron is coming back to cut the lawn. Yes, like he is the lawnmower man. He is coming back to cut the lawn, especially in the Western Conference and in the NBA in general. LeBron is not coming back as useless expenditures. He's coming back. He's coming back to fight inertia. LeBron is not coming back as the tail wagging the dog. LeBron is coming back with deleterious intent. He's coming to feast because it's harvest time. He got a young core, strangely mixed with the veteran core. And I think these Lakers are ready to rumble, Flight. They didn't lose much. Whatever they lost didn't really impact them in such a matter. Now, Lonnie Walker, I like Lonnie Walker because he stood up in the playoffs, and that's what you want. You want guys that go head first into the water, dive deeper than a submarine to make sure they come up with the treasure trove. And Lonnie Walker, I believe, was one of those guys. But he's not there anymore. So that's water under the bridge. We got Jackson Hayes. I'm talking about a road runner. Yes, Jackson Hayes can be reckless at times. Yes, Jackson Hayes can be out there like a banshee. But Jackson Hayes, give it what he got. He doesn't leave anything on the floor. We still got Vanderbilt, a defensive stout. We still have Rui. We still have Reeves, D'Lo, and we added adequate talent to be a cushion for the five stars. So when they come out, maybe the lead doesn't dissipate so far. The Los Angeles Lakers are trouble flight. I smell it a mile away. The Los Angeles Lakers are trouble, and they coming with deleterious intent on the Western Conference in particular and the NBA as a whole flight.
Right. I'm sitting here right now listening to what's going on at the ESPYS. Not only did LeBron James, announce that he's coming back for his 21st season, LeBron, Chris Paul, and Dwayne Wade paid the utmost homage to a legend in Carmelo Anthony, New York Knicks legend. We all know this. And I just love the way the homage was paid. They said a lot of heartfelt messages to Carmelo Anthony. It was a big presentation for Melo at the ESPYS, and he deserves it. Deserving of a true superstar. What's your thoughts on the Banana Boat brothers, pause? Getting together and paying homage to the legendary Carmelo Anthony. It's been a wonderful night at the
Oh, that's
ESPYS decks.
fantastic. No, that's fantastic. I mean, you gotta give it up where it's due. Carmelo Anthony paid his dues. Carmelo Anthony did his thing. Yes, he left the game ringless, but he was a very entertaining player. And at at some point in his career, you couldn't keep your eyes off of him because you knew he was a young man coming up through the ranks. He won as a freshman, and he won in high school. He won in college, but he was unable to get that prize in the NBA. But I still believe Carmelo Anthony is a winning player.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm so happy for Carmelo Anthony. I would have loved to seen him come back for another season, but it is what it is. I guess it's all she wrote. Some guys retire, tease it, and then end up coming back, but it's just not going to be the case. I want to get into the dynamic of Mr. Rob Pelinka, Lakers general manager. He's doing big things. How would you assess Rob Pelinka?
A plus right now, like no doubt, not with no hesitation. A plus for Rob Pelinka and his movement. A plus for Rob Pelinka and his motion. A plus for Rob Pelinka and his way. Rob Pelinka has finally raised his head out of the murky mire of the ghost of Kobe Bryant. Rob Pelinka has evolved outside of the circumference of the LeBron James and Clutch Sports agency. Rob Pelinka can now stand up and say, I'm my own man. Rob Pelinka hired Darvin Ham, a great voice. I mean, he stole that voice from the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh my God, did he steal that voice? I'm familiar with Darvin Ham in college. I remember he was breaking rims in college as a Texas Tech alumni. I used to live in Lubbock, Texas, so I'm very familiar with the Texas Tech program, football and basketball, I might add. And I had a wonderful time in Lubbock, Texas. It's country as hell. It's kind of slow, but man, do they have some pretty girls down in Lubbock. Oh my God. And it's not much to do in Lubbock. So you got pretty girls, not much to do. You know the rest of that story. But nevertheless, Rob Palinka has done an excellent job, even though I had despised for Rob Palinka for what he was doing to Magic Johnson, one of our beloved brothers, an icon and black excellence, as well as sports and fanfare. I did not like Rob then, but Rob seemed like he evolved, seemed like he learned that I'm not an agent anymore. I can't think like an agent. I'm an agent. I have to think like a general manager. I have to think like an executive. And so I'm quite sure Rob and Magic might have mended their fences. If not, I'm quite sure time will reveal and mend all wounds that was started at that moment.
No, I was just
What's that?
agreeing with you.
Oh yeah. And so from that point on, I'm starting to appreciate the evolving of Rob Palinka in the executive seat. So even though he had help from Magic, because we know what he did when Magic drafted all those youngsters, and Magic left, Rob traded him off to the Pelicans and elsewhere, and acquired Anthony Davis. Then Rob kind of set back and allowed LeBron James to tweak this and tweak that. Some was good, some was failed experiment, and then Rob learned from that. So Rob had his ups and downs, his bumps and bruises, his ebbs and flows through the vicissitudes of the executive office of the Los Angeles Lakers, and he knows what it's like to be there because he knows both sides of the fence as agent and executive. So in that flight, I appreciate what Rob has done for the Los Angeles Lakers thus far. He got one championship, and now it's time for more. He got to the gates of Vienna, and like Hannibal, he was turned away. But nevertheless, the Lakers are coming for their pound of flesh, and Rob Palinka is beating the war drums as I speak.
Absolutely. I got my man Marvin in the building. What's the deal, Marv? It's definitely been a minute since we politic with my guy Marvin. Shout out to you. There's a lot of things going on with the Los Angeles Lakers. You got an echo coming in. So try to fix that. Salute to everybody in the chat. We on the heels of the ESPYS tonight. That's Aaron. We all know the annual ESPYS where a lot of big things pop off, a lot of big announcements, how much gets paid, a whole lot of things, awards get passed out. This show has definitely been taking a life of its own. It seemed like everybody who was somebody definitely went to the ESPYS. We all know Lonzo was at the ESPYS with Josh Hart and things of that nature. A lot of stars definitely graced that stage. And tonight was no other, and today, as I was watching the show, it definitely made me want to highlight what's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers as we discussed LeBron returning for his 21st season with so much young talent coming back with him. I think he finally got the horses to be successful in the Western Conference. And let's see if they can get over the hump this time around. They got beat down by the Denver Nuggets. There's no other way to slice or dice it. Do they have enough now? I don't know. Maybe they have enough for everyone else, but I don't know about the Nuggets. And now, but who knows? Maybe somebody knock off the Nuggets before they get to them. But I do think that Phoenix and teams like that, they have to take a real serious look at the Los Angeles Lakers. Because the last time I checked, Anthony Davis, they still don't have nobody who can deal with him. and I'm include DeAndre Ayton in there as well. If Anthony Davis is serious, nobody can guard him, but it's up to him. If he's not locked in, then other guys might be able to come in and do a number on him and things of that nature. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Salute to everybody in the chat. That's salute to all the Laker fans all around the world. A lot of big things is coming to the crypto.com arena this year. They got rid of the bad baggage with Russell Westbrook. LeBron authorized that move as well. But it seems like they're clearing up all of the bad, baggage, that was there from a season ago. And now they're bringing in all this, it seems like good vibes. This is in LA. They're going to have a good, healthy training camp, a healthy preseason, a healthy regular. It seems like they rolling in as a team, as a collective unit. There's no garbage running around LA. Usually is always a story. There's always some kind of scandal going on in Los Angeles. Shout out Testing. He said, appreciate the streams. Flight been watching for a year now. Appreciate you, Testing. Salute to everybody who's been rocking with Flight Sports, for the years and for how long, you've been rocking with us, man. Appreciate you. But let's see what the Lakers could do. It's only time will tell. But what do you think about that, Dex? How your Lakers is coming in with no real baggage? Is usually some kind of issue, some kind of big thing, but it's nothing. It's like all good vibes. Everybody's coming in happy, signed contracts, just feeling good.
Yeah, Flight, no doubt. LeBron James, according to lineups in the NBA, LeBron James is coming in rating at a 97. He is ranked number one across the board for all small forwards. That's what they have him listed at, and I think that's superb. I mean, that's spectacular. That LeBron James coming in this 21st season, and sitting at 39 years old at 97 rating, and on the depth chart, LeBron James is a six in that aspect, but 97 Flight number one for all small forwards.
That's crazy. He ranked the best, right?
Yeah, number one on all
Yeah.
small forwards on the depth chart. He is number
They,
one across
they
the
always
board.
gonna put LeBron. Listen, LeBron just came from the conference finals too. They're gonna make sure they put respect on LeBron now. They're not ready to put LeBron to the bed yet. Like, they're gonna keep putting him out there, even though he clearly lost a step. I've been watching LeBron a long time. He lost a little step, but he can turn it on. He ain't washed up though. He still could put up 30 plus, but he don't have. It looks like he don't always take over like he used to.
And
That's
they got Anthony Davis rated at 89, and he's
mm,
number three overall for all centers. So
right.
that's pretty high for Anthony Davis coming into the league.
Listen,
And
Anthony
then,
Davis. God,
no, I'm saying that then Jackson Hayes is the backup center, and he's coming in at he's rating number 75, and he's coming in at number 43. So Jackson Hayes is top 50. So that's cool. That's cool within itself. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at that at all. Top 50 centers, that is, not top 50 players.
right. Salute to my man Marvin in the building. What's the deal, Marvin?
Hold on, guys. I still got echo.
No, you straight now.
Yeah, I just had to get
Yo,
another
we
device.
breaking down some things involving LeBron James. As you can see, the ESPYS is going on. He announced that he will be returning for his 21st season. They pay respect to Carmelo Anthony. It's just been a wonderful evening of sports. What's your thoughts about LeBron James announcing? Even though it really wasn't breaking news, but I guess LeBron.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about him returning for his 21st season?
Well, hey man, kudos to him. Man. He's coming back. He gets a lot of heat for the things he do when he don't hustle as much. He didn't put in a bunch of years. It's gonna be hard to duplicate what he's doing, man. As far as the Lakers are concerned, here we go with another year starting, and everybody's hoping their team will be the best. hey, look here, man. Sometimes when you start off slow and then end up fast, your expectations for the next year raise a whole lot of eyes. So what are the Lakers' expectation? Hey, man, it can't be nothing but a championship, Dex. You know that. You played well in the playoffs this past season, and you're coming in a new season with new players. And I just heard, I didn't even know that they picked up Jackson Hayes. That's a nice pickup for them. I mean, if they can get some help down there with Anthony Davis, man, give him a little break here and there, I think it'll help a lot. But LeBron returning, no breaking news, but hey, let's see how his body works out. I'm pretty sure he spends enough money on his body to be okay the whole season. Let's see how long it lasts.
Right. What about the young talent that he's bringing in? You stated the age. I think that they brought in such an influx. Have you monitored the situation with the Cam Reddishes? They brought in Jackson Hayes. They re-signed their young guys that they already had under them. What's your thoughts about some of these guys? How they're going to blend with LeBron and the other veterans?
Well, I mean, that's a wait and see thing to me. Playing with you have to get used to playing with LeBron. We all know that. Now, Reeves, he's going to be okay, but Cam Reddish, he hadn't even showed half of his potential, man. One day he's looking good, the next day, you can't tell if he's on the court. So let's see if he can get motivated. LeBron can motivate him, man. A lot of guys get motivated on a winning team. We talked a lot about Denver in the past when those guys were hurt. And when those guys came back, they were serious about playing ball, man. Now, a lot of people might say that Denver surprised a lot of people, but everybody should have known that Denver had a decent squad when they got healthy. But the whole key on that situation was were they going to stay healthy? Well, they was able to do it, and they was able to run the table. In the Lakers' case, so supporting cast is going to mean a lot for this team. We all know that. Going down in the playoffs, you gotta have some people coming off the bench that's going to give somebody a break and then keep the score the same or either raise the score. So the young talent flux that they actually brought in, I hadn't checked it completely, but you just mentioned Cam Reddish. Well, Cam Reddish, is that an attitude problem? Does he play well? Is he good enough? We don't know. We got to see him. He needs to get some time in, man. If he can get some playing time and then start showing himself, I think he can make a big difference on that team. Reeves is going to be decent. He's just coming up. He's real young. Now the rest of the squad I hadn't looked into, but if they kept their core, then the confidence coming into next year should be a whole lot better. And I think now that all depends on how well the health and everything stays up. The Lakers could, hey man, if they pick up a couple more pieces, to start solidifying the backcourt and then helping out AD, I think they can. I ain't gonna say they're gonna win the championship. I don't pick nobody to win the championship this early in the season because everybody wants to win. It's like football season. Everybody gonna win the damn Super Bowl. So we have to wait and see, man. But hey, from the last year's run, I think, hey, they should have good confidence. I think they should be okay coming down, going into next season.
Yep, good call, man. Marv, it's been a while since we spoke to you. Your Bulls.
Yeah.
Is going. Yeah, what's going on with your Bulls?
In the Bulls case, man, if you look at what they did coming down the stretch, also, now they wasn't playing excellent all year. They were too damn up and down, losing games they should have won, winning games they should have lost. They get in the playoffs and they win that play-in game, and they got a little confidence. They actually played well against Miami. They played very well in that game, and they played it all the way down, and they started losing about 5 minutes to go in that fourth quarter. Now, we can say that they played well against Miami when Miami ran the table and went all the way to the finals. So did they play well against a good team? I think they did. Miami's been missing a lot, but the Bulls showed a lot of heart. Now, going out of the season losing, sometimes you be down, but then sometimes if you show like the Lakers did, and I wouldn't say the Bulls, I guess the Bulls can feel they played pretty well, but their expectations were higher than what they got too. So my eyes is this: I don't predict any free agent pickups or anything like that. I am Flight. I just wait and see because we never know, man. Now I did say a couple of things earlier last year about Vooch. Everybody had always said Bulls gonna get rid of. I told everybody the Bulls are not gonna get rid of Vooch. He's not going nowhere. He's gonna retire a Bull. There ain't no reason to get rid of a pretty decent center because they're real rare in the NBA. You might think it's a lot of them, but they don't give you Vooch numbers. Now you can go on Vooch's side and say, yeah, well, he don't play no defense. Well, you can go on the other side and say whoever else you're gonna get won't score like Vooch. So it's a tit for tat thing. But DeMar, that's the key to me. I don't know what the Bulls are gonna do with him. His age, he's getting up in age. He's still a scorer. Yes, he's still a threat. We all know that. But we need those young guards to show up. We got to get Kobe White and a couple more of those guards to start showing up. I think Zach's going to be okay since he's healthy. Patrick Williams got to show up. These guys got to step their game up, man. This NBA is getting tough. The East, is it top heavy? Is it middle heavy? Is it leveled off? I mean, you look at the teams in the East. I mean, who can the Bulls match up well against? And but it all depends on where you are at the season, how you playing, if you're peaking or not. And as far as the Bulls coming out, we have to see what they do in this offseason, see if they pick up a couple more people, man, a couple more players, try to move some things around, because another thing, Billy Donovan. Everybody's talking about him. He ain't going nowhere, guys. Y'all might as well forget it. He ain't going nowhere. The Bulls' ownership is cheap. Now, he's under contract. He will not be moved until that contract is finished. The Bulls do not believe in paying two coaches at the same time. So that's one of the things that's been in the Bulls' non-favor for a long time. But as a fan of the Bulls, I'm going to be with them fight. I am. And hopefully they can pick up somebody. I've been hearing a lot of rumors about some things, but you got to mix and match. You want to put somebody in there that's going to come in and fit with this team. You can have a bunch of names on a lot of teams. You can think back at the Houston Rockets when they got Barkley and all them boys on one team. They didn't win the championship. They had a lot of superstar names, but they couldn't, mesh together. So, it's a process, and hopefully Bulls pick up somebody. But as far as expectations, I'm gonna teeter on the edge of that, man. I'm just gonna wait and see how the season starts, see who we pick up, and then I'll make my predictions on the Bulls. How about that?
Yeah, man, you're right about that, man. The Chicago Bulls is definitely it's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, Fly, I've been wanting to get in because I've just been real busy. I hadn't had a chance to get back on the show. But salute to everybody, man. I'm doing fine, man. I've been fine, actually. I'm in the process of doing some things, and that's why I wanted Dex number. I'm gonna give him a call probably later on tomorrow or something. I'm doing some things that I want to get some people involved in, but I've been just hanging back, man. I've been watching my sports. Don't get me wrong, but just hanging out, not really pronouncing myself as much. But this year coming up, I think I'm gonna get back deep into it because I'm gonna have some free time. I just retired and everything, and getting all my stuff together, getting ready to just chill. You know what I mean? Right. So, and I'm feeling good, man. And hey, it's time to get going. It's hot as hell down here in Texas. I'm in the backyard now, smoking me a Black and Mild. It's about 100 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. This place is crazy.
So you out there with a Black and Mild, 100 degrees.
Yeah, man. I'm out there with this BOK. Forget about it. You know how you do it, huh?
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
What you gonna do out here, man?
Yeah, man. I got on last night. I seen Marquez is on there. I had to, anytime I hear Marquez, I got to step in. That's my partner, man. He just blows my mind. Oh, I wanted to ask you, how about them Knicks, man? Huh? What you think about the Knicks? I told you, Flight. I told you the whole time, huh? I told you them boys was going to come up once they got Brunson. I told you. That's all they ever needed was a point guard. Now you mix and match with what you got and bring in a couple more players. The Knicks ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all, they got a defensive mind coach. They got some shooters on the team. They might push the envelope. That depends on what they do this offseason also. Had they made any moves yet? Had you heard anything?
Well, the Knicks, they got DiVincenzo. That's another one of the teammates.
Nah, they ain't made no moves.
Yeah, that's not a
They
major.
connecting to Villanova. The only person missing is Bridges out there in Brooklyn. Knicks
Okay, wait a minute.
Go ahead and get him too, and just get it over with.
All right, so the Knicks, they didn't get rid of anybody, and they picked up DiVincenzo.
They got rid of Obi Toppin. It was a situation.
What?
It was a situation with him and Tom Thibodeau. He almost tried to fight Thibodeau behind his minutes. So he
Where he go? Where, I hadn't been checking. Where did Obi go?
They traded him for 2 second-round picks to Indiana. Indiana gonna have a team.
Man, that's gonna be a long ass team in Indiana. Boy, if Obi blow up, New York fans are gonna be going crazy.
I can't wait till he come back to the Garden. You
If
know,
he blow up, man, I'm telling you. But you know what though?
he, he gonna
Question.
blow up, man. You know why?
Okay, wait a
Because
minute.
he
All
got
right,
a point guard who gonna make sure it happens.
all right. Question to you then, Flight.
Topping. Hold on, before you continue, when the trade happened, Tyrese Halliburton tweeted that it's gonna be like uh, Patrick Mahomes and he said I forgot what he said. Patrick Mahomes and
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Yeah, it was something. Yeah, he was talking crazy with him and
Oh
Obi.
man.
So I don't know. He was
Wow.
trying to get his confidence up because Obi confidence and morale was so low in New York. But
Yeah.
don't wait till they play the Knicks. Julius gonna let him know that why he was playing ahead of him. As much as a laughing stock Julius is, Julius gonna let him know this was his spot. He
Hey,
gonna
well,
let him know. You know,
and
he
that
ain't
was the
fucking with
question.
Julius. I don't give a fuck who your point guard is. Go
And
ahead.
that was the question I was going to pose to you, Flight. In your eyes, who you keep, Obi or Julius?
I would have kept Obi because he younger, but I mean Obi don't play defense. I mean Julius Randle is better than him right now, just pound for pound.
Yeah, I mean you can't get rid of your. Yeah, I always said this.
The Knicks in the mess. That's why the Knicks need to get rid of Julius because he caused so much destruction, but we need him. So we should just get rid of him and get somebody else. Build around this Villanova shit. You know, I like
Well,
what's going on with that. And we go.
I,
And Brunson is going to be playing for Team USA. You know how these guys do when they come back from Team USA.
yeah.
So and I think Josh Hart going to be out there too, if
Oh,
I'm not
what did he do?
mistaken. So they're going to be straight.
All right, before you go any further, Flight, let me address Dex. Dex, 1 second. Now, because we're talking about the Knicks, don't mean you're supposed to have a downside of yourself.
Oh my
We,
God!
we,
I
we
was
can
ready
talk
to
about
fall asleep. It was so
we can
boring.
talk about the Lakers, and I can talk about them real bad, and maybe you might step back for a minute. But we're gonna talk
Well,
about the Knicks right now.
honest,
You're gonna
honestly,
agree with
Marvin,
this,
you
Dex?
cannot talk bad about the Lakers now. You just gave them cadoodles. Don't be a
Okay,
hypocrite.
I'm not talking bad about them. I'm talking bad about every team that did not win the NBA championship. You know, I stated that before. At the end of the year, there's only one city happy, and that's Denver. It don't matter
That's right.
if you got to Game 7 in the finals and you lost. It still don't matter. One
Well,
city is happy every year. That's
who's
it.
a fingernail away?
Yes, sir. And I have stated that's why I don't get so up
And
in
then
arms about it.
Marvin, I agree with you because close only counts in horseshoe
That's right, brother. And hand grenades. How about that?
and
But
hand grenade.
that's right. So all I say is this: Hubble Bubble on that first round loss, Hubble Bubble on the finals loss. We need a championship. That's all that matters, man. In all sports, major sports, you can play your butt off all year long. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: when the Bears went to the Super Bowl and lost to who was that? Indianapolis. When we had
You
the black
talking about
coach,
his
Lovie Smith. Check it out.
yeah,
Yeah, I was talking noise that whole year. That
Rex
whole year.
Rex
That
Rex Grossman.
yeah, at the end of the year when we lost that Super Bowl, I felt like shit. It
What was
still
A
wasn't
Train
feeling
your
good.
running back? Was A Train your running back?
Yep, back then. No. We had Benson
Oh,
and
Vincent
Jones,
Cedric
Benson
Vincent from Texas.
And Jones, Benson and Jones.
Yeah, Julius Jones. Yeah, Julius
Yeah,
Jones from Virginia. I
yeah,
think he
that
was
boy
from
was
Virginia.
cold. He was cold.
And
Hey,
and
and
Cedric Benson from Texas. Yeah.
yeah, but not changing the subject real quick. Watch them Bears this year, Dex. I'm telling everybody out there right now, forget about it. You seen Fields? Wait till he gets some receivers. He got them. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Back to the Bulls. Forget. But with the Knicks, I'm gonna say this: the Knicks in the East, the Knicks play defense. The East is a defensive minded. You know they defensive minded over there. Tom Thibodeau, as bad as a rep he gets, he's a hell of a defensive coach, guys. If he can preach that defense and these guys can buy in. Now, one thing I'm going to ask you, Flight, Mitch Robinson, they got to get some offensive game under his belt. If you get that under Mitchell
He's done.
Robinson's belt,
He's done.
if you, for some reason, he can't develop an offensive game. And I mean, he's a hell of a defender, great shot blocker, but all he gets is dunks. I mean, come on, man, you got to develop. I always thought because I was on a podcast, well, it was a little while back in New York. I always did a podcast with those guys, and I told them, look, because the Bulls were shooting at him, we were trying to get him. Well, the Knicks went on and paid him. How many points did he average this year? Think about it. How many? Now I know the shots are not going to be there for him with Julius on the team and and a couple of more of the guys, but you got a center like that, man. You got to get something out of him, man. Besides just blocking shots and rebounds.
Ain't
You
nothing
guys agree?
there. It's like squeezing blood from a turnip. Ain't nothing there.
He's still young.
He's
He's
done. You cannot put the yoke back into the eggshell.
Like, I'm happy you here. I don't know if you're still on the
No,
podcast. I
I'm
know
listening.
you.
I'm
Now
listening.
you
I'm just letting y'all get y'all bullshit out.
yeah, you
I'm
hear
He,
Dex. You know,
I mean, what
sometimes
Flight gonna do? He can't defend that. He can't defend that.
Dex is so astonishing. You know,
yeah,
at the
he's
beginning of the
taking
year,
he's taking it to the next level.
yeah,
You
think
know.
about it, Flight. Oh, now I was with you guys early in the year last year, and the Lakers were struggling like crazy. I couldn't hear a pin drop out of Dex.
I
I'll be
don't.
damned.
What I got to
Neither
talk
did
for?
I.
Yeah, if
What
you
what
recall,
what
you couldn't either.
what is there to
You
talk about? If your team
okay?
is not doing well, you're right to just be quiet, or you sound like a fool, a babbling fool.
Well, no,
What is to talk about?
It
And
well,
I
was.
stressed that
no.
when
Here's what.
everybody was poking fun at me, throwing rotten tomatoes and damaged onions. I said, man, I ain't got nothing to say. Just wait till the trade deadline. That's all I kept saying. Because I thought we was getting Kyrie, really. But
Well,
we still got a package of talented players to go along with LeBron, and we excelled to the Western Conference Finals. But I knew something was happening at the deadline. That's
well.
all
Let me
I knew.
say this, Dex. Let me say this. Was that uh run late in the season for you guys a myth because nobody had seen that team together? Now that they have, it won't happen again.
No, of course not. Matter of fact, we're
What's
going to be better because the chemistry and camaraderie is going to be even more fantastic because
okay,
they had a
Dex?
taste. They had a
Dex,
taste of a deep run
Dex,
outside of LeBron and AD. I'm talking about the
Dex.
rest of the remnant.
Sophomore slumps is not a fake.
What is a sophomore slump for Los Angeles Lakers?
A
What are you talking
second team, a team with the second year of a squad that's just been together. That's the same
about?
thing as
No,
a sophomore.
no,
That's the
no,
same thing to
no,
me. It is. To me, it is.
no.
You'll see. If you don't see progress in this team, don't you think the league didn't caught up and found out what they were doing?
We got younger. What are you talking about, dude?
Did you get
We
better?
was
That's
old.
what counts. I don't care if you're young.
Oh,
Are you better?
wait a minute. Wait. Marvin. Are you serious? You're going to ask me that asinine question? That did we get better?
Okay. How many games? I mean, how many games did you guys play after the trade? Do you
I'm not
know?
sure how many,
I
but we
mean,
had the
just give me
best
an
record.
estimate. Give me an estimate.
Maybe about 39 games.
Okay. And you did pretty well in them 39 games, obviously.
Oh,
Right?
best record.
Best record in baseball. I mean, in basketball.
Yeah, the second half. And
Oh,
best record down the stretch in the last 10 incremental periods of the second half as well. 8-2. The only person tied was Golden State.
so obviously your expectations are championship, correct?
Every year.
Oh,
If
every
your
year.
expectation is not championship, what are you there for?
Well, if you know you got a rebuilding team, you're gonna be crazy for expectations on a championship. You know
So
that
I
too.
mean, anything could happen. Look what happened with Phoenix. They turned it around in 1 year.
Yeah. I mean, hey, the Lakers got a good squad. They do. But all right. So you telling me you like the Lakers that much better than the Knicks?
Hell yeah, we'll sweep the Knicks.
Oh God. Boy, I tell
And
you,
we
he
will
ain't
straight
sarcastic.
wipe the Knicks.
He is
The
so
Knicks do not
sarcastic.
have nothing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And
Did
our
you all?
tallest player is 7 feet.
Okay. Did you guys play the Knicks down the stretch?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think we played the Knicks both in the first half.
Well, I'm finna look
I
at it
think that
because
was 1-1. Wasn't it 1-1? Like
I'm bringing it up now. It take me a minute.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure
I
we
think it was
Flight, I
did.
1-1 with the
I
Knicks.
like for you
I think
to just
everybody
sit back,
beat the
listen. But
Lakers
Dex,
this year.
Dex do a lot of talking.
The Lakers lost to
I
everybody
be
this
like I
season.
said,
Y'all had a
sometimes when
strong close, but y'all had a shitty start.
yeah,
No,
I
Flight,
know.
no,
what's
you're
good,
right.
fam? What's good? What's good, Dex?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
boy
hey,
What's up?
Champ.
What's up, Chance?
what
What's
up,
up, Chance?
what up,
Chilling,
Chan?
man.
Yeah,
Chilling, man.
you're right, Flight. We had a horrible start, but
I
we
heard y'all
flipped
talking
it
about. I heard
around,
y'all talking
and,
about the
and this
Lakers
is
that
what
got pushed.
and this is why Flight we give Rob Pelinka A+ from the trade
Oh,
deadline all the way to opening day of the season. Moves were made. The Lakers did not stand still. They was not stuck in inertia. The
What
Lakers
you too?
was pushing against the grain, swimming against the current, and look what we got. We got Cam Reddish. We got Teran Prince. We got Jackson Hayes.
Who's
And
that
we
second?
re-signed our crucial signees in the offseason, Austin Reeves and Rui Hashimura. Flight, we're ready for battle. We're ready for war.
All right, Dex. Who did you guys lose?
We lost Lonnie Walker,
Hey, Dex, don't you want to play LeBron for that?
Tristan Thompson. Why does this guy just always do that? Chance cannot hold his grip.
I was asking a question.
The
I didn't
man
hear
asked me
anybody
a
else ask a
question.
question.
The
I
man
didn't hear him
asked me
answer.
a question.
Go ahead.
I can't hear him. But maybe it's me. I can't hear him at all now.
Yeah, see, I didn't even hear him. So yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
you guys can't hear me?
We can hear you now.
Now, yeah.
Oh,
See, I didn't hear. See,
okay.
so this shit-
Yeah, he asked me a question. Okay, my bad, Chance. I take that back.
You hurt my feelings.
Okay, I apologize. What you asked me again? Because now I just lost my train of thought.
We know. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chance. I think you asked him about would he not give credit to LeBron James.
Oh yeah, I just asked that right quick because I didn't hear what was going on in the background, so that was my fault. You guys were talking about Tristan Thompson and somebody else.
And
That's
Lonnie
what
Walker Jr. He's gone.
Yeah,
And
did y'all use? Hey, question.
Basically, that's about it.
Did you use Lonnie Walker Jr.?
Oh, Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba's gone.
Obama's key.
Did I get rid of Vanderbilt too?
No,
Yep.
Vanderbilt's still here. No, he didn't.
Oh, Vanderbilt's still there? Okay.
Are you sure?
Y'all need to go back and get Dwight Howard again.
What?
Bro, just for the blocks, bro.
Everybody keeps saying somebody needs to get Dwight Howard.
Bro, I want him, bro, for the Heat. I want him. I'll take him, bro.
Oh yeah, Chance, man. Brother, great run with them Heat this year too, man. Them boys showed a lot of heart.
I told you, bro. I told you, man. Y'all was killing me the whole year. Y'all was killing me. Oh, whatever, Chance, man. They suck, bro. I told y'all, bro. It's gonna be the Lakers and the Heat. But LeBron didn't do his part.
The Heat, you can actually look at that team and tell it's not complete, and they went that far. That team is missing at least two to three different players, and they went that far. Boy,
well, they knew what they had
help.
to do, bro. They was literally riding that 7th spot, bro, the whole year because they knew that they had players that they needed to basically develop, and they had players that needed to get healthy. You know what I mean? That were coming into the season hurt, and Kevin Love was a key player for us. They literally had to get healthy, and he got hurt again. So it was like, yeah, man. So yeah, but we need
Chance, let me ask you this, Chance. How happy are you that you made the finals and lost?
I'm not happy at all.
I know it. That's what I was just
explaining. No. I don't have a smile on my face about that at all.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my Buffalo Bills. Four Super Bowls in a row. Lost them all. I can't say, at least you went, dog. Golly. No.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talk that noise about I don't mind my team getting there and losing. No, I don't want my team,
bro. I played sports all my life, bro. I mind getting to the bowl and not winning, bro. Like I remember those games, bro, where you get all the way there and you put in all that work and all that time and effort, bro, sacrifices, and you on the sideline crying, bro. Like, oh my God, bro, we lost by 2 points. Mm-hmm. Are you serious? Like, yeah, nah.
Sometimes it hurt even worse, huh?
Yeah. If you're a true sportsman, like if it's embedded in you, it's in your grainage and your DNA, bro. You would literally cry, bro, like a baby over losing like that, bro.
Wow. Hey man, I had a question for you guys. I was listening last night after I got off the podcast. How is brother Vern doing, man? Vern is something special. I hope he's listening. Maybe he get on the podcast tonight because I sure need to holler at him. Hadn't spoke to my partner in a while, man.
Well, if you get on, tell Vern I love him because I don't want him to cuss me out again. I ain't even do that.
Well, Vern will cuss you out, real.
Oh yeah, he cussed me out for agreeing with him.
Yeah, boy. He will.
I love that guy.
Yeah, man. Vern been around a long time, man.
So who you got going this year then?
Me myself?
Yeah, who you got?
I hadn't got into it yet. I'm an all sports guy, so I'm into baseball right now. So
Dex, who you got, Dex?
As far as what?
NBA, who you got going to the finals this year?
The Lakers. Lakers going to the finals this year.
Against who?
I think the Lakers depends on where Damian Lillard goes. So I reserve my pick for the East based on Damian Lillard.
Smart.
Hey, Dex, you do know we can go back on. You do know we can go back to last year's podcast at this time of the year, and these were your statements about the Lakers, also, right? Yeah, we got close. I got close, but I also had Denver too, right? I had Denver as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So I was right on that. Me and you picked. I told everybody when Denver got healthy, they were going to be difficult to beat, man. I mean,
my thing is people started talking about Denver later though. Like they weren't picking nobody. No one was talking about Denver in the beginning of the year. Like everybody was booing that. Like people were talking about like the Warriors and the Lakers and
look at Denver's pace. Look at Denver's pace the whole year. They never slacked off. They never broke down. They
No,
never
Denver
had
never
more than
does. Denver just need more pieces. Over these years, they've always been there. They've always been the two people away or a bench
yep.
away from the next level. They've always been there. Ever since
Yeah.
Jokic and Jamal Murray got there, they've always been ready to go. So
Yeah. No, no.
now that they have all the pieces, people were like, "Oh well, yeah, they're all right." But yeah, that Memphis team, though, that Memphis team, as you see, that Memphis team was not who you thought they were.
Nah, they just got too many young guys up there, man, acting a damn fool. John Morant don't know what the hell he want to do, does he?
Yep. And that's where that Denver bench comes in because it's a mixture between young and older. So now you know what I mean. So you have that balance.
Dex, just to you, didn't Denver have a couple of Laker players on their team to win that championship?
Yeah, one of them didn't play though. That was
KCP.
Thomas Bryant,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
you had KCP.
Yeah, KCP
And
played well.
KCP was hitting shots too.
Yeah, he played well. That was a trade. That was one of the guys I didn't think you guys should let go. I thought he stayed. He blended well with the Lakers, but that's neither here nor there now. You know. But I say, long season, long
Yeah,
off season.
I think
I just preach health, man. We need to be healthy coming in the season and stay healthy. You know.
I think KCP was nervous at first playing with LeBron shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying? And then like once he got a hang of it, that's when he started getting more comfortable shooting the ball. And you can see it too in his demeanor and how he was shooting it. Because at first he was shooting like kind of nervous, so the shot was off. But then you started seeing like LeBron showing confidence in him, and he was like, "Okay, cool, I'm shooting, I'm shooting."
Wow.
And now over there in Denver, they loving him. So
hey, I was reading the live chat last night, and I seen Coffee in the live chat. You guys spoke with Coffee in a while?
Coffee Bean Head, yeah, he been going
popped
good.
up.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard from him. I was gonna let him know I'm headed back home.
Hey, did he ever win that fight that we watched on stream?
What's fight?
Remember Dex Flight? Remember he had a fight? Coffee?
He was in a fight, or he bet on a fight?
No, I think he was in a boxing match, wasn't he?
I don't know because I wasn't on the stream.
I could swear he was on stream that day. And
Wow.
yeah, fight was yeah. He
Yeah,
said
I'm gonna
shout
see
out
if
to
I
Coffee.
can catch him because I think I'm gonna go home probably in about a couple of weeks. Probably want to hook up with him, see what he got going on up there in Chi.
Look, Coffee like an old perverted uncle. You know he always
Oh,
got something
yeah.
going. You know he always got something up the sleeve.
Well, yeah. Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna hold you guys long tonight, man. I just want to step in and holler at y'all for a second. Flight, you doing any live summer league games? If you're still there. If he's not, I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. You know he probably doing something on the internet right now. Probably got some little another video going.
Yeah, well, you know that. Flight stay busy.
You know he stayed with it. That's why you gotta love him.
Dex, are you you at home or you still on the road? They both gone.
Oh, Dex ain't. Oh, I thought that was Dex hitting the counter.
No, it was me.
Oh, okay. Man, so who? So you said so. What team you got going this year? You was gonna say?
I hadn't picked a team yet.
I know.
Dex
I said you was gonna say it.
Huh?
You was gonna say somebody, and then Dex cut you off. I asked Dex.
I said I hold my expectations until I see who gets picked up here and goes there.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm a Bulls fan. I want my boys to go.
Yeah. I already know that. I thought you had maybe another team because you know that Lonzo ain't gonna be playing.
Well, that's a heartbreaker too. But I kind of figured it. And I got a call coming in, Chance. I tell you what, man, I'm gonna try to get back on, man. I got a call coming in right now.
Yeah, hey, do your thing, brother. Do your thing, brother. It's always nice talking to you.
All right, take care.
All right, man. Where's Dexter? Where's Dexter in the lab? Dexter got a lab coat on? Where you at, Dex? I want to challenge your Lakers. And the Brizzle, the Brownie. LeBronzer. Fixing teams. Oh, man.
What's good, Devastator?
What's up? You back? All right.
Shit. What's your thoughts on LeBron James coming back for his 21st season?
Like I was saying earlier, no real big surprise. Uh, Me personally, uh, I don't like it just based on maybe health reasons. Hold on, let me get that. All right. Here, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good?
All right. Yeah, yeah. I don't like it for health reasons. Uh, my my ideology is thinking that he's gonna probably put pressure, not just physically, but probably mental, more mental pressure on himself unnecessarily. To do all
What
this
about what
for
about the
one
pieces? What
season.
about what about the pieces he got?
I mean, if you're gonna stop at where you're at right now, are you really looking to get out of the West with that roster?
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, yeah. This is anybody's league. We all know anybody can get to the finals, anybody can win. But um, I meant to ask this: uh, has that New Orleans Pelicans Davis, has he been that in a Laker uniform since he's been there? Because I haven't watched enough games.
What, AD?
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure. You said what about him in the Laker uniform?
has he been that, putting up those consistent numbers like what we saw at the Pelicans?
I mean, look, listen. He had a strong close to the season.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give him. At the end of the season, he did come on strong. I just don't want them to be in a position of, oh, if he's not healthy or if he's not available or if he has a bad game, it's this big drop off again. And then it's wait till he's healthy again. I don't know what pickups you said they had. They had Jackson. They picked up another center.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes. Okay, so that's actually breaking news to me. I think that's actually a good move. Uh, I hope LeBron can draw some locker room discipline and uh, some overall sportsmanship to that team. If he can't provide, what he was made famous for. Obviously, I still think it's a physical, astounding feat to be 21 years in the NBA. And you're like, everybody else is competing for second place in the small forward position. Yeah, that's saying something. Uh, but I hope he balances out his workout, however he's going to do it. Uh, did someone say he needed surgery on his knee or ankle or something this year?
Who?
Wasn't he
I,
supposed to have surgery this
something
year?
did happen. I'm not 100% sure with LeBron. I thought I heard something, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't want to say nothing
yeah. I don't
false.
want to speculate either, but if that's the case, then that's not going to be beneficial either. Uh,
Yeah.
but like I said, you can't. I mean, you've already made your decision, so it's not like you know. I don't think they were waiting on anything else other than him to just make the announcement. Hey, yeah, I am coming back and give him the nod. I don't think there were no. Oh, what if we do if LeBron doesn't come back? I don't even think that was even into some of his closest colleagues' mindset. So, but as far as automatically, like Mara asked you about, is your team better? You don't know what your team is. You can't add a guy and say, hey, yeah, this team is automatically going to be better than this team. You don't know until they get together and gel. But like I said, the best of luck for him. Believe me, I want him to go out on his own terms, whether he wins the rings or not. He survived all these years without any major scandals or legal issues or any major derogatory marks against the league or whatever. So hopefully he can continue that on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. I give you that, but as far as his impact to the league and what he's contributed to, not just on court, but off the court, related affiliates. Man, you got to give it up to the guy.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
You definitely got to give it up to him, man. There's a lot of things going on out here in the NBA, so I can let you know.
Oh yeah, and I didn't get on the stream last night, but I was watching the Brandon Miller show.
What'd you think about it?
Man, I'm still looking at that. When he got the ball at the timeline, like outside the 3-point line. He gave him a right fake, and he went all the way to the right with a poster. I mean, he wound up with it. I mean, from a dead start, like he went around 2 guys and dunked on a 3rd guy. I think he still had a couple other posters as well. So
he tried to do one nasty one, but he missed it though.
I saw it. He missed it. I know what you're talking about. Because the one he went that he did get, it was just inside the stripe, like 1 foot inside the light. He was still like a long ways away. So I know Spike Lee was at the game and said he was kind of slow from his observation, but I don't know now. Maybe that other guy he got shook fast, but yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing, bro.
Yeah, the NBA is crazy right now. Summer league players going off. So many good young players all over the board, not just Brandon Miller. Are you monitoring any of the other players?
Yeah, I'm watching the Lakers Celtics now. Actually, I've been watching pretty much all of the teams, even if the higher draftees are not playing, just to get a feel who's out there. Because y'all get the inside scoop, and y'all are familiar with some of the players that may come off the bench. Nobody knows about it. It seems like they came out of nowhere, but a lot of them start out here. So,
Yep, good call. A lot of good teams going off right now. A lot of good young talent. I was looking at the Thompson twins. They balling out.
yeah.
A lot of people. It's gonna be an exciting year. Yep. So y'all done for the night? Because I got to record like a video. It's really, I guess, some real big time breaking news just happened in boxing. If y'all done for the night, do y'all want to speak on anything else?
Now we can shut it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get back with y'all. We're gonna pull up tomorrow for one of the summer league games. We're gonna shut it down. We came on late tonight, but I wanted to discuss this involving LeBron James. Salute to all of the people that's out there. Peace and love to you all, man. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.